Now, the motion of a body in a circular path, if the body is moving in a circular path, then this motion is under the action of certain forces. For example, the planets are moving around the sun in a circular path. In the same way, the moon is also moving around the earth in a circular path. Electrons are also moving around a nucleus in a circular path. Now, this circular motion about a center point, say C is the center, and this is the radius of the circle. And if a body is moving about a circular path, there basically it is due to a force which is called centripetal force. Okay, there is a force which is called centripetal force. Centripetal force. Here I am representing centripetal force is FC force. If you have tied a body with the thread and you are moving it in a circular path, you are providing a force with the help of that thread, which is towards the center of this circular rotation. You are providing a force if you are moving a body in a circular path with the help of a thread. Actually, with the help this thread from your hand, a force is being experienced on that body which is moving in a circular path towards the center. Your hand will be the center. Okay, that force is experienced towards the center of the circular path. So that force is called centripetal force. So we can say that centripetal is the force which is compelling or which is causing a body to move in a circular path, and centripetal force is directed towards the center of the circle. And what is the direction of the motion of body? This is very important to understand. The direction of the velocity, basically. Remember this, if I am drawing a tangent along this, the body is moving in a circular path. For example, the body is moving like this in the anti-clockwise direction. Then the direction of the velocity, remember this, that I am going to tell you the direction of the velocity V will be along the tangent of that circular path. I am going to mention this tangent with a darker line. Actually, this line is called the tangent to the circle. Actually, as you know, that tangent and the radius of the circle are always at right angle to each other. They are perpendicular to each other. If the body is moving in a circular path, then the direction of velocity will be along the tangent to the circle. Remember this. And centripetal force is always towards the center of the circle. These are the basic facts which you must remember, that if all of a sudden you cut the thread with which you are circulating a body in a circular path, the body will attain a straight line path. That straight line path of the body is basically will be the direction of the velocity of the body. So at any point, because when the body is moving in a circle, there may be infinite number of points. So as the direction is changing on any point, for all the point direction is changing, it means the velocity is also changing. For example, if the body is coming at this position, so its velocity will become like this. Okay, so this will be the velocity. If the body comes here, while rotating the body comes here, so its direction of velocity will be along the tangent. You know that velocity is a vector quantity. So whenever the body is moving in a circular path, its velocity is along the tangent of the circle, and the direction of the velocity will be according to the movement of that body in a circular path. If the body is moving in anti-clockwise direction, then this I have shown you the direction of the velocity, and the centripetal force will be towards the center of the circle. Second most important thing is the acceleration will be towards the center of the circle. Acceleration will be towards the center of the circle. Acceleration will be towards the center of the circle. Why the acceleration is towards the center of the circle? Because you are pulling the body towards the center. The centripetal force is pulling towards the center of the circle, and due to that force, the body is compelled to move. Due to that force towards the center of the circle, the body is compelled to move in a circular path, and that the direction of the acceleration will be towards the center of the important to understand that when the planets are moving around the sun, so basically the gravitational force or gravitational field strength of the earth, gravitational force of earth is compelling the planets to move in a circular path. Remember this thing. Okay, so that is providing the sufficient centripetal force. For example, if you are taking a turn while driving a car, you also need a centripetal force, because that centripetal force is provided by the friction force that we will discuss inshallah in the case of friction, that what is friction and how this friction is useful while turning a car, that will also be discussed. I hope this motion of a body in a circular path may be clear to you. Here there are certain things which you must remember in the course of the body which is moving in a circular path. These notes will be provided inshallah. The body in a circular path with constant speed. Remember this, another very important thing, that when the body is moving in a circular path with a constant speed, even then acceleration is there, because as I told you that acceleration may cause due to the change in velocity, change in speed, or due to change in direction. So here if the speed is uniform throughout the circular motion, even then the body is changing its direction at every point of its motion. Okay, so due to this change in direction, there will be the acceleration when the body is moving with uniform speed. Even then there will be acceleration. So remember this, if somebody is asked you that if the body is moving with a uniform speed, even then there is acceleration, then give the example of the bodies. So this will be the example of a body which is moving in a circular path with the uniform speed, because its direction is changing, so acceleration will be there.